Hey guys, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Unlimited. According to Wrestling News World, there's a lot more that we don't know about how Bill Goldberg and Vince McMahon came together to work out their issues and I guess get more dates for Goldberg. According to WNW, Goldberg initially came back for the one match. We all know that. Goldberg was telling people in WWE, I'm not too sure about doing multiple matches. I don't know how I'm going to be after Survivor Series. I want to see how the Survivor Series match goes, how my body is after that match, and then maybe I'll commit to more matches. Well, originally, Vince was like, oh, I just want Goldberg for one match. We're going to bring him in for Survivor Series. We're hyping up this video game, Fantasy Warfare, that's it. But then week by week, he saw the interest of the fans in Goldberg. He saw every week more and more people were chanting for Goldberg. They wanted to see Goldberg. And Vince started thinking, you know what? Maybe we need to do more with Goldberg. Maybe Goldberg is more of a draw than we thought. Now, Vince knew that Goldberg wasn't going to sign on for any more matches past Survivor Series unless there was some sort of circumstances or he works Survivor Series and then sign on. But if he wasn't going to sign on for more matches after Survivor Series, he wasn't going to win at Survivor Series, and Vince felt if he's not going to win, there's no use on using him more. Now, if he's not going to re-sign and sign on for more matches, why kill Brock with someone that's not coming back? Why have Brock take that loss? So Vince ended up making a pitch to Goldberg that was, you work this squash match, minute and 90 seconds max at Survivor Series. You don't have to do much. Then we put you in the 2017 Royal Rumble. Again, limited, don't have to do much. And then you go to WrestleMania and you can have an actual full match. He doesn't have to go out there and blow himself up in 3-4 full big matches. He goes out there like we saw at Survivor Series, minute 24 seconds. Then he can be in the Royal Rumble. He could be very protected, be in that Rumble for about 10, maybe 20 minutes. Doubt he'll be in there that long, but 10 minutes would be great. He can get protected and then somehow maybe Brock eliminates him or just something that sets up the Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania. Then we go into WrestleMania and the two can have a, I guess, longer full match. Now Vince knew that when Goldberg was in WWE back in 2003 and he was having these long matches every time he was out there, not every week, but every time he was out there and stuff, the fans weren't liking it. The crowd was not into it. And he thought, when was the crowd really into Goldberg? When Goldberg wasn't doing much. Goldberg not having to do much is actually good, not because Bill can't do much, but because people see Goldberg as this wrecking ball, wrecking machine that just mulls through people really quick, destroys them, takes them out, boom. Goldberg's done in under 2 minutes. That's the Goldberg we were introduced to back in '98. That's the Goldberg everybody most of the time remembers. So that's the Goldberg Vince brought back here in 2016. Now, as far as the number of matches goes, yes, we keep saying three matches, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Well, according to Dave Meltzer, he said that Bill Goldberg was given the Brock Lesnar type deal, where Vince agrees to pay him X amount of money, and then Vince says, okay, now if you agree to this money, I get to say how many matches up to a certain amount you're going to work. Also with this deal, if given enough time in advance, Vince can make changes to the already preset dates. So say they want him to work SummerSlam, and he was only supposed to be in maybe 2 Monday Night Raws leading up to SummerSlam, and Vince says, you know what, we want a third. He can rework that in this deal. So there's a lot of potential here, even past WrestleMania, to have Bill Goldberg in the WWE. But what are your guys' thoughts on Goldberg being protected and not having to do much? Do you think it's a bad thing? It could be a bad thing as far as he worked the quick match at Survivor Series. Crowd was behind him after the match. They were cheering for him. He's thinking, okay, I did good. I did fine. I'm all right. Then he goes to the Rumble, and he does fine in the Rumble maybe. And then he's thinking, okay, I'm doing good. And then he finally has that big match at Mania, And maybe it doesn't lead up to everyone's expectations. Maybe it doesn't live up to the hype. And then everyone's scratching their heads. But as of right now, that's all we know about Goldberg and his future in the WWE. So that's going to do it for this edition of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like, and share this video. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And subscribe here on YouTube.